Yo, what is going on, everybody? Caveman Jack back for another album reaction / review, and we are back live from the studio. Yo. Now, I'm very excited, very excited to be checking out this new project by one of my favorite bands, Foo Fighters. It has been a wild couple of years for the Foo Fighters. Once again, rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins. Just a phenomenal drummer. And from what I'd seen, a phenomenal human being as well. So it's just so amazing that they can carry on his legacy and continue to celebrate good music by continuing to release music. And I saw recently they announced their new drummer, who is named Josh Freese. I don't know much about Josh. I think he's toured with a couple of these big bands across his career, and he's been in a band called the Vandals. I don't know really much about him, but I'm excited and thrilled that one of my favorite bands are going to continue touring and making music together and honoring Taylor. So they've got this new album, But Here We Are. Now, I checked out the lead single Rescued a couple of maybe a month ago, which was really hard-hitting. You could feel that this album is going to be very vulnerable, quite candid, and I imagine a lot of these tracks will have that feeling to them. This band means a lot to me. One of my favorite gigs of all time was when I saw them when they came over to Australia in 2022, early 2022, so only last year. Wow. But truly a phenomenal band, and they have such great chemistry together. Dave really leads them in such a inspiring way. You can see on stage they're so well-oiled and just seem to love being up there on stage. So I'm so excited to be checking out this project, and let's get into it. This is But Here We Are. Yeah, this song was good, man. It's got a real classic Foo Fighters sound to it.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Is this happening now? We're all free to some degree to dance under the lights. I'm just waiting to be rescued, bring me back to life. We're all just waiting to be rescued tonight.
I like how punchy the drums are here. It's a very nice harmony there as well. And I just like the hi-hat action here as well. If I'm not wrong, I think it's Dave Grohl on the drums as well. I like this bit. Just kind of just a celebration of sounds. Then just strip down.
We're all free to some degree to dance under the lights. I'm just waiting to be rescued, bring me back to life. Kings and queens and in-betweens, we all deserve the right. I'm just waiting to be rescued. I'm just waiting to be rescued. We're all just waiting to be rescued.
Rescued is a really awesome intro track. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on that song, I did do a single reaction to it a couple of weeks ago. But that song lyrically, after thinking about it for a little bit, I think the message is like, sometimes when we're in a real state of kind of bother or going through something, sometimes we can just be waiting for someone else to pick us up. And when we're in that vulnerable state, we're just waiting for someone to rescue us, like an angel to come down and just grab us and pick us up. And sometimes we have those people that can lift us up. And then in some instances, we can be waiting for a rescue for a really long time, and you kind of have to kind of get back on your own feet. So I like how it's like a real kind of like a candid piece. It's a bit upbeat, but it also really feels emotional in the kind of storytelling that they have on that track. So let's keep it going. First new song. Okay. man. We knew it's going to be an emotional album, and it's already just already feeling it.
Part of me just can't believe it's true. Over it, I think I'm getting over it. Over it. Out from under you. There are times I think it's over. There are times I can't recover. Sometimes I just don't know what to do.
Another incredibly candid and open track there from the Fooies. Kind of just reminiscing almost and having these realizations that you may not ever see this person again. It's interesting because you're getting these kind of really rocky sounds, high intensity, and some of these emotional intricacies, they don't hide behind the instrumentation because they're very prevalent in the vocals and the storytelling, but you can still rock out to these songs. Don't get me wrong, but there is so many like just emotional layers under them as well. I liked how punchy the guitar was. It just really, like the mix was quite heavy. There wasn't a lot of space for sounds until they did their classic strip back little bridge before the final chorus that Foo Fighters love to do. But just, yeah, very, very heavy mix. And then for that song it worked.
I think I spoke too soon. It's time to clear the air. It's quiet in my room. The silence is unfair. I've been hearing voices. None of them are you. I've been hearing voices.
I like the delay on that line there. Beautiful.
No one cries like you. I've been hearing voices. I've been hearing voices now. None of them are you.
A lot of different eras of Foo Fighters in this song right here. This bit here.
No one cries like you. Speak to me, my love.
Yeah, this is a track, man. This song will be awesome live. I'd love to see this one live. Nice little fade out here. Great. Just the piano, acoustic guitar, raw vocals. Probably my favorite track on the album so far. I love the variation that song contained. Multiple tempo changes. Each chorus felt like it had 3 parts, which was really, yeah, kept you on your toes. I enjoyed that aspect of it. I thought it was nice to kind of get a little bit more depth in Dave's voice, and we were able to see that in this track because it was quite stripped back at times, so you could really feel the emotion. I liked how the outro there, they really capitalized on providing a really open moment there at the end where it was just like the keyboard or the piano, acoustic guitar, and then we had just Dave's raw vocals. But you could feel the emotion, and sometimes those real acoustic sessions, you can really bring out the most emotion.
Say, shiny little charms, take 'em off, take 'em off. Hey, lay your foot down, turn around,
that. Oh, I love how like much emotion is driven into this.
Are you ready now?
Yeah.
Here we are.
Man, this album has been solid as. I'm loving it. Emotion, you could feel it just screaming out on that song. I liked how there was there was a lot of that kind of like real kind of screaming or that belting out. But then there was a very minimal amount of sections. But I did like how there was points where it was a little bit stripped back. The instrumentation, I loved the bridge there. I loved how we just had the celebration of the guitars there. The drums sounded fantastic. Whoever was playing them sounded great. Yeah, just a really great song to just belt out. I feel like most of these tracks, Foo Fighters are well known for having these anthems. This album has been full of anthems, in my opinion. Each of these tracks you could pick up and just rock out to and really belt.
I had a vision of you, and just like that, I was left to live without it.
Ooh.
Left to live without it. Waiting for this storm to pass.
Oh, beautiful, man.
Waiting on this side of the glass.
Ooh.
But I see my reflection in you. See your reflection in me. How could it be? There is something between us.
Hey!
Between me and you.
Oh my gosh, man.
There is something between us.
I love the layering there. You just hear the subtle harmonies. Really well done.
I see right through. I had a person I loved, and just like that, I was left to live without him. Left to live without him. Waiting for this storm to pass.
This is the one, guys. This is just.
There is something between us. I see right through. I see right through. I had a vision of you, and just like that, I was left to live without it. Left to live without it. Waiting on this side of the glass.
What a truly, truly beautiful piece by the Fooies there, man. What a candid, emotive song. The glass, just fantastic. You could feel the just vulnerability. As soon as the song started, it just was a little bit more slower. It had a little bit more of that kind of just, you could feel like you were entering a really emotive space. Just by the way he was singing, Dave. I liked how the instrumentation didn't take too much away from Dave's vocals and the story he was trying to tell. I had a person I loved, and just like that, I was left to live without him. I like how they repeated the line "left to live without ... It just added just that little bit extra of punch, real emphasis on that line. One of the hardest things is sometimes realizing that we have to let the storm roll through, and that can take time. It would be awesome to just click our fingers and the storm go away, but sometimes we have to let the storm pass. And beautiful song. I really love that song. That song hit all the right emotions for me. Man.
I've been meaning to tell you that I've been out of my head.
I like this bit. kind of just a song to belt out. It'd be a really great song again live, just belting it out with the crowd. A lot of layers here, a lot of instrumentation. You hear the guitar out here, you hear the drums on this side, and then just the vocals down the middle. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the variation on this album. I feel like we go from song to song, and there's just something a little bit different on each of the songs, which I can really appreciate. I know they're coming back to Australia later this year, which I'm very, very excited for. Hopefully I can grab a ticket to see them again. I've been very fortunate. You know, I love going to gigs, and Foo Fighters just, you know, wow. Like that show was something else, man, something else. If you guys haven't seen Foo Fighters and you do get the opportunity to see them at some point, I fully recommend it. It really blew me away. They were just so unreal. And I hear songs like this and I can just envision them playing them live, and it gets me excited. Oh, I like that. Very stripped back sound. That's good. Oh, that really soft acoustic. Beautiful, man. I love this layer. I'm not sure who the girl is that's singing over the top, but fantastic. Their voice, their dynamics sound great together.
Show me how. Where are you now?
I don't know if I've ever really heard a Foo Fighter song like that. It was truly just, again, takes me back to the point that I've made a couple of times. This album has had a rich amount of variation, which I've really loved. That girl who was laid over Dave's main vocal was beautiful. Her voice just really captured a little bit more emotion. It was almost like Dave's voice was quite emotive just because he was going to some really like deep ranges on his voice. Like he was bringing it all the way down to some of the end of the lines. It can be a really scary revelation sometimes when you just want some advice or you want some guidance that you used to be able to just going to and straight away clicking your fingers and being able to kind of talk to that person. But then losing the ability to do that it can be really scary. And in this case, I feel like that song kind of captured that. I was like, well, who's going to show me now? You can get a lot of different things from it, whether it be a storytelling point of view, a real kind of connection through the lyrics, or alternatively, you can rock out and take that instrumentation side of it as well. It's very much, you can interpret these songs how you wish. And
If it all ended today, would you be fine? Would you be fine? Everything we ran away. Would you be kind? Would you be so kind?
That one I just simply fell into. I love the empowering line, but I'm forever young and free. It's like, you know, I will always look at, you know, like there's these ideas of getting older and kind of reflecting. It was quite a reflective piece and almost got this kind of anxiety based song. If this would have happened or that would happen, would this then happen as a result, or yada yada yada. But then the bottom line is, you know, whatever happens, I'm forever young and free. Like I'll continue to have that free spirit and empower that in my day to day as the problems come, as the problems go. Verses were very stripped back, and then the chorus was a little bit more rockier. Had that little bit more of a kind of anthem sound to it, which I liked. You know, I felt very kind of, you know, emotional hearing all these songs. Don't get me wrong, but that one there, like it was a physical emotion. Like I could feel the eyes welling up. This is a long song. This song goes for 10 minutes. This is a long track. Now, I've listened to Tool recently, which have like 10, 12, 11, 15, 125-minute songs. So 10 minutes is all right. It's not as jarring as it used to be, I don't think.
Sun goes down, windows wide.
Do the strings?
Closer to the other side. Where will I wake up? Where will I wake up?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Hurry now, boys, time won't wait. Here and the now will separate. Hey kid, what's the plan for tomorrow? Where will I wake up? Where will I wake up? Who's at the door now? Who's at the door now? Wake
That's nice.
Two cold stones on a riverbed. Where will I wake up? Where will I wake up? You showed me how to breathe, never showed me how to say goodbye.
Ooh, I like that line.
You showed me how to be, never showed me how to say goodbye. Try and make good with the air that's left. Counting every minute, living breath by breath by breath by breath by breath by breath. You showed me how to
just due to how stripped back it was and stripped back the sound was, and the space that the song kind of gave. 10 minutes long runtime, which really gave Dave and the rest of the guys a real space to be very open. I was trying to work out what the song title meant, The Teacher, and then I think it kind of became a bit more clear to me in the second half of the song. I think that's the part of the song that I really connected to the most, was the second half. And it was like saying, you showed me how to be, but you didn't show me how to say goodbye. You showed me how to grieve, but you didn't show me how to say goodbye. Just how hard hitting it was. You just didn't show me how to say goodbye. And it was like, you didn't teach me how to say goodbye to you. It's quite often when someone close to us passes away, we really then have moments of like, oh man, like life is precious. And that's, some of the lyrics talking about like, now I'm just going to live the rest of my life, not sure how long I've got left, but like breath by breath by breath by breath, I'm just going to keep living until that breath is no longer. And then like the outro there, where it's just like him screaming out goodbye. Yeah, this last half of this album has been very, very stripped back, very acoustic sounding.
Waking up, bottom of an empty cup, laying in your favorite clothes, chosen just for you. Angel dust, tiny little paper cuts. Close my eyes and feel your touch, holding on to you.
Warm, man, very warm guitar.
Rest, you can rest now.
Oh man.
Rest, you will be safe now. Rest, you can rest now. Love and trust, life is just a game of luck. All this time escaping us until our time is through.
What a song. Really powerful song, that one. It's just a real credit to this band for losing such an integral part of their band, but not only that, but just losing such a family member, just such a brother. And for them to come out with this body of work following the tragedy, it's just so inspiring. And they truly honored their brother by doing this. These songs were incredibly candid, incredibly emotional, and I just wanted to say a huge shout out to the Foo Fighters, a huge shout out to Taylor Hawkins' family, with everything that they've gone through. Yeah, these guys do mean a lot to me, and that I think this album reaction probably showed that some of their songs have just been so important to me throughout my life. And I feel like this album for me, over time, you know, I probably will need to return to it. Because unfortunately, part of life is we have challenges that are unavoidable and moments that are unavoidable, and sometimes music can be the hand that kind of is there for us. It's the power of music, you know. This is, you know, the power of music. Thank you for joining me on another album reaction / review, guys. This was But Here We Are by the Foo Fighters. Incredible project. I really recommend you all sit down and take this one in properly without all the edits and cuts that this video has. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll leave it there. I'll just go and cry my eyes out now. But yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic week. My name is Caveman Jack. Take care, guys, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.